looking forward to learning something from them. We're out here at Wright Racecars today, picking up the late model. Going to go through it with Lance and get the setup under this thing. Hopefully everybody's telling me right, I'm going to have me a new race car. So they did find a couple issues, and we'll go over that later, but come along with it. Alright guys, yesterday we spent the basically the entire day up at Barry's. I left here about 6 in the morning and got up there around 10, and then we went through this car front to back, and hopefully she's pretty well dialed in. Definitely has a lot different attitude now. We did some spring changes. We got some updates on the right front. Really hoping that the things he found, which he found a bent left front spindle. The drive shaft was 1.5 inches too long. We had to get it shortened. And then he updated the lift bar a little bit, and he changed some slugs around to more current crate stuff. So if y'all been watching, you probably have heard me say this a million times, but this car was last raced at the Dome, and there's really no telling what got changed on it before I got it. And we've been racing it for about 2 years now, give or take. And we've had good nights with it, and we've had off nights with it. The biggest thing I wanted to do is get the car back to baseline, squared up, and know exactly where I'm working from. Because we can go to the racetrack all day and chase it and be fast in the feature, but in this crate stuff, you really got to be on top of the game from the get-go. You can't show up half-assed and go qualified, 2-3 tenths off. You got to go out there and you got to be on it, and that's what the goal was. We will be shooting to race. As you can see, I have a lot of work to do, and the plan is to go down, or not even down, go over to Lakeview, right up the road from the house with the first for the first race for this thing since we got it back. This thing was up at Barry's for a month, and I appreciate him, Lance, and Cade going through this car for me. By no means was it cheap, but definitely think it's going to be worth the money in the long run. That way we can go to the racetrack and have a car that we know what adjustments are going to do, and just know where we're starting. That's the biggest thing, is we needed to know, or I needed to know where I was starting, and that way when Kenny tells me, hey, try this, or gives me, for lack of better words, setup advice, or whatever you want to call it, at least then we'll know where we're working from. And we found the drive, where they found the drive shaft was too long, which it's always had the same drive shaft in it since I've had it, or the same length at least. So I don't know if it ever got changed at some point, or maybe when they put a ton of rear steer in this thing to go up there to the Dome, then maybe they put a longer drive shaft in it. There's no telling. But I do know where we're at now. I went up there and about filled a whole notebook up writing a book about this car. So really glad to have something to work off of. Found out that basically all the center to centers that I was sent a couple of years ago that I've been working off of have all been wrong. So there's a lot of stuff that got found, and not just on the car, just in general. So like I say, I want to thank them for taking the time and spending the time on this thing like they did to make sure it was right for me. Hopefully we will go out here to Lakeview, and maybe we can put a good night together and keep this thing in one piece. I'm about to start on the body on this thing, which I kind of took the easy way out, and I bought a deck, and I went ahead and did the stack panels, already cut out for the car and everything, and the deck's already been fitted, so there's not too much I have to do on the deck, thankfully. It just kind of got to where today is the 19th or 20th, I believe, and we're trying to have the car ready for the 27th. So working as much as I do, you know, anywhere from 50 to 60 hours a week, going in at 4:30 to 5:30 in the morning, it just wouldn't, I wouldn't have really been able to do it physically. And that's kind of where I had to step up and be a big boy and spend a little money. But I think it's going to be better for the long run. So anyhow, I just wanted to do a little outro real quick before I started working on this thing, and that'll be a separate video. But I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I enjoyed my time up there at Barry's. Real great family to deal with, and Barry's been doing this stuff forever. So really cool to go up there and, you know, meet him, talk to him, and just yeah. But make sure you drop down, like, comment, subscribe, and all that kind of good stuff. And go check out the Checker Brunette on Facebook, as we have some new t-shirt designs for my stuff, Nothing But Dirt, and the cars as well, dropping probably in the next week or two. Hopefully we'll have one for the new stock V8 and Thunder Bomber, and then one for the late model too. So we're gonna get to work out here in the shop, and catch y'all on the next one.